Welcome to check out the Aspire video menu. Today we are introducing the Aspire ZeroG. Following the successful launch of Paradox and the Ninth Tank, Aspire and No Name never stopped engineering more innovative vaping devices. This time we bring you the ZeroG pod system with a vintage but mechanical appearance design and a unique bottom wattage adjustment setting. The ZeroG comes in two color options, black DLC and stainless steel. Let's have a look at the specifications of the ZeroG. The ZeroG is 107mm in length, 26mm in diameter, and it weighs around 132 grams. The battery capacity is 1500 mAh. The battery body material of the black version is black diamond-like carbon plus black liquid silicone rubber. And the battery body material of the stainless steel version is stainless steel plus black liquid silicone rubber. The standard pod capacity is 3.5 ml and the TPD version pod is 2 ml. The material of the pod is 304 stainless steel and heat-resistant PEI. The ZeroG uses classic AVP Pro coils for great flavor, a 0.65 ohm AVP Pro mesh coil for restricted direct-to-lung, and a 1.15 ohm AVP Pro standard coil for mouse-to-lung. The RBA accessories are also included with the ZeroG. You are free to build your own coil with easy operation and enjoy the excitement of DIY. The ZeroG has very strong magnetic connection between the pod and the mod. Just pull to remove the pod of the mod. With the bottom precise airflow control system, the ZeroG has perfect airflow for both AVP Pro coils and the RBA. To change the coil is quite easy. Just detach the pod, pull out the used coil, then just push in a new one. Now let's see how to build the RBA of ZeroG. So first of all, we have other tools here, the scissor, the thing for the coil wrapping, and a little cutter. And first of all, we have to take the pod out, and here we have a base opener. We just need to put this inside the two slots on the base hardware here and twist it anti-clockwise. So we need to open the base of the pod first. So we get this part ready because later on we're going to install this onto the tank pod. And we have a 510 connector for the RBA deck building. We also have the air pins here. So one of them is 1.0 in the diameter airflow pin, and the other one is 2.5 in the diameter airflow pin, and the pre-installed one is 2.0 millimeter in a diameter. So today we're going to build on the 2.0. So we're going to screw the 510 connector on to the RBA deck first. Then we're going to need a battery to screw this hardware onto the battery. And today I'm using the 28 gauge Nichrome 80 wire. So let's unscrew the chamber first. So here we see the positive and the negative. And I'm going to scrap a piece of screw. Or we can use this one from the package, just to get them loose a little bit first. Okay, now I'm going to build a 2.0 inner diameter coil with 5 or 6 wraps using Nichrome 80. Okay, just one more wrap. So you can see the coil is a little bit uneven now, but it doesn't matter. We're gonna fix that on the deck soon. Okay, I think that would do it. When you place the coil onto the RBA deck, it's better for you to wrap it around the screw and let it sit in the socket. Then screw the coil down tightly. And we're going to do that on the other side. While we are doing it, we can use the coiling rod to position this in the middle, and also unscrew this. So now is what we do. What I do personally, I like to pull the coil up a little bit to make it tighter, and this will make the diameter very close to 2.0, or as close as it can get. So you can see this coil is not loose anymore, and the wire is extended, so I have to unscrew it again to pull the wire a little bit further to let the coil sit down and get close to the air pin, so the best flavor will coming out. Okay, let's do this. Okay, just leave it like that for now. So the coil is sitting in the middle beautifully. I'm going to push it down a little bit more to get it close to the air flow inlet hole, and it's positioned right in the middle. I'm a bit OCD myself, so I have to do this right. Okay, so nice and flat. Perfect. Now we're gonna preheat the coil at, let's say, 8 watts. Okay, and right now it reads at 0.37, but doesn't matter, it's gonna change soon. And I'm going to grab a tweezer. Okay, so the coil is lighting up evenly. Nice. And to get the right reading of the resistance, I usually like to disconnect the battery first, then put the battery back on. And now the resistance reading at 0.72. Okay, so we're gonna vape this one at between 15 watts to 20 watts. We're gonna try that out later. Now let's do the cotton trick. We're gonna need only a little bit of cotton for the 2.0 in a diameter coil. Still a little bit too thick. Thin the cotton out. A bit more. Okay, that'll do it nicely. Pull it with your fingernail attaching to the coil to prevent it pulling the coil too much, so it's gonna change the shape of the coil, so it's not too tight nor too loose. So this will do nicely. So we're gonna cut the cotton right here would do. So I'm not gonna thin this out because the cotton is not that much with the 2.0 in a diameter coil. So I can just sit the cotton inside the e-juice inlet. So it's gonna be soaking up with e-juice. Okay, cool. The cotton doesn't have to penetrate all the way through down there where you can see it here. It doesn't have to be. As long as you have enough cotton on the top and let it soak up all the e-juice, you will do the trick nicely. Okay, now let's soak this up with some of the e-liquid. And also don't forget to turn up the wattage output. So I'm going to try it at 15 first. Okay, so we can see the coil is burning up evenly and it's not really popping. And now we're gonna screw the chamber back on and let me calm this cotton a little bit, make it look nice. All right, put the chamber back on. Tighten it down, then unscrew it from the battery. Then unscrew the 510 connector. Now we're gonna put this back onto the oil chamber, juice chamber, whatever you call it. And screw the bottom hardware back into it. Yep, I think this would do. So to fill it, just lift the silicone plug, place the juice bottle in. You can see the juice level here from the PI chamber. So it's nicely filled up. Okay. All right. Then place it back, and let's set it at 15 watts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Turns on. Yeah, it works. ZeroG uses a bottom firing system. Press the fire button 5 times quickly. We'll turn the device on or off. The LED light will flash white 3 times. Inspired by DSLR camera lens, the ZeroG pod system incorporates a super awesome vintage bottom wattage adjust. Just twist the bottom adjustment ring to adjust the wattage between 5 to 40 watts and align the red dot with the output wattage value of your choice. When the ZeroG is in use, the light will indicate your ZeroG's current charge. Charge the ZeroG via the Type-C charging port. The maximum charging current is 1 amp, and when it's fully charged, the LED light flashed green 20 times. Let's have a look at how the ZeroG is packed and what the ZeroG kit contains. The kit contains a ZeroG device and the RBA accessory and also two APP Pro coils, which is 0.65 and 1.15 ohm, and also a USB charging cable. The extra 510 adapter is available for purchase separately. You can install any 510 tanks with the ZeroG battery. Okay, now let's see how does the ZeroG perform on the RBA deck. So right now I'm vaping the coil I just built, and the airway is fully open, and I'm vaping it at 20 watts with the 2.0 inner airflow pin inside. Let's see how does it work. The vapor is great, so is the flavor. The nicotine throw hit is just at the right notch, and we are going to try this with halfway open the airflow. So now I'm going to vape it mouth to lung. So the flavor is fantastic with the RBA build. The temperature is just at the right level. And if you like to have a more restricted mouth to lung experience, I suggest you to try the 1.0 inner diameter positive pin. So that will give you a full mouth to lung vaping experience. Thank you for watching.